And guys, I know that like I'm giving you guys like the shade numbers, but I just want to say this, and so you guys can bear this in mind. I am using two different shades, well, yeah, two different colors. So the other one is obviously warmer for my skin, and then the other one is cool, is a bit too cool for my skin. So don't just go and buy the shades just because I'm using them. Like, just like, you get what I mean. So just bear that in mind, and please be careful with that, this like when you put the lighter shade on top of the darker shade, don't go too heavy-handed with the darker shade, or don't go too heavy-handed with the lighter shade. So obviously, yes, so you obviously want to go in with shades or foundations that are meant for your skin or your skin tone, or your color. Because we don't want anyone looking like a ghost, and we don't want anyone having, you know, like a foundation that is not their color. Or we don't want anyone looking darker, and we don't want anyone looking lighter.